Hey guys, Jane here at Attrell Toyota here in Brampton, and today we have a little something special for you. Right now you are looking at the brand new 2017 Toyota 86. Now because this is an enthusiast vehicle, I am going to start this video off by saying if I am missing any piece of information, or if you'd just like to know more about this car, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below and or get a hold of our dealership. We have tons of staff, including myself, that would be more than willing to help you out with any questions that you do have. But what I am going to do for you in this video is give you a quick little walk around the exterior, show you as many features as I possibly can, and then I'm going to bring you inside. So as I'm sure you've heard by now, the Scion name has discontinued, and we have stolen a couple of their models, one of them being the Scion FRS. And we have transformed it into the beautiful vehicle that you are looking at right now, the Toyota 86. Now this vehicle has so many cool features and a lot of just cool facts about it that you probably don't know that I'm hopefully going to inform you of. But we have done a whole bunch of cosmetic as well as some power changes. I'll talk about power a little bit more when I do the engine segment of the video. But as for cosmetic, I'm going to start right here with your bumper. As you can see, we've added these like shark-like fangs at the bottom just to increase the aggressive look of the vehicle. As you can see, we've of course added the Toyota badge, getting rid of the Scion there. We have made every single light in this vehicle an LED light. So we do have LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, as well as LED tail lights. Now, something pretty cool about these lights is that we have 86 actually stamped right into that headlight there. So a little addition to show off what you're driving. On the sides here, we have 17-inch alloy wheels. They are sitting on Michelin tires. We have your 86 badge just up here at the front. And we have gorgeous body lines going all the way down the vehicle. It is, of course, a two-door coupe vehicle. The door handles are color keyed. Bring you around to the rear here. We have redesigned our taillights. They look mean and they are awesome. We have, of course, your, again, Toyota badge there. We have dual exhaust in this vehicle, again, sounding very aggressive. On the passenger side of the vehicle, you will find your fuel cap. We have black outlining all of the windows, and there you have it, the brand new 2017 Toyota 86. Let's go inside. So just before I bring you inside of this sporty little coupe, I just want to show you what your key fob's going to look like, and it is going to look just like this. So as you can see, there is a wonderful unlock button. Just click that button once, and that's what's going to allow you right into your vehicle. On the driver's side door here, we have our controls for your power windows as well as your power locks. We also have our side view mirror controls, which is very simple to use. You just want to click it to the left side position, adjust it like a joystick, do the same on the right, and once it's back in that center position, nothing will move. We also have bottle holders in both of your doors. Bringing you completely inside the vehicle here. It does sit very low, but it definitely does help the drive. And as I mentioned, this drives beautifully. I'm going to quickly start up this vehicle for you. Sounds quite aggressive starting up. Now on the left-hand side of our steering wheel, this will actually dim the lights on your dashboard. This is what's going to release your trunk. To release your fuel cap, it's going to be just down here on the floor. And for your hood, it's in a little bit different of a spot, so it's just here for you. So definitely something to keep your eyes open for. On the steering wheel, because of the switch from the Scion to the Toyota, we have changed a couple things. Not only did we add this beautiful 86 badge right in the center, but we also have added audio controls. So I think that's a little safety feature that Toyota wanted to include just to keep your hands on the wheel as much as possible. Now with this vehicle, it's hard to take your hands off the wheel. It's just that much fun to drive. We also have paddle shifters. Because this is the automatic version of the 86, we do have the paddle shifters to give you a little bit more fun of a ride. And we also have included rev matching. So don't worry about jumping forwards between those gear changes. This car is so beautifully designed that it definitely will not do that. For your odometer and display controls, they're going to be just up here for you. And before I move on to entertainment, I also just like to point out that this steering wheel feels so comfortable in your hands. But bringing you into the center here, we do have a 6.1-inch touchscreen display, which does come integrated with AM, FM, AHA radio, as well as Bluetooth and a reverse camera. So I'll quickly throw it into reverse for you, just to show you how clear that picture really is. You can see the dealership behind us there, yet another wonderful safety tool. Just underneath that, we have our air controls. So we do have our directional, we have our fan, and we have our temperature. Beneath that, we have a USB input as well as an auxiliary input, so tons of choices for music. And there's a little compartment here that you can store your phone in when you are on the road, which actually does have a little lip so that it won't fall out. As I mentioned, this is the automatic version of the 86, however, it does come in a 6-speed manual as well. Now, there are a couple differences between the automatic and the manual, but I will talk a little bit more about that when I am doing the engine compartment of the video. Right here, we have all of our drive modes, including our traction control button. We have our sport mode, our snow mode, and the best of the best, we have our track mode. Now, I thoroughly believe that this car was made to go on the track, and that button just kind of proves me right. Once you click that, it will change your traction control settings and a couple other things that are really going to make you increase the funness of the ride. But again, I will talk a little bit more about that in other compartments of this video. We have a power outlet just here for you, and we also have our 2 cup holders that are removable, and you can adjust them from the front seat to the rear seat. As for the seats are a beautiful sport-styled seat. They are done in black with a silver stitching going all the way around them. As you can see, they have those big wings and a very, very supportive headrest, and that is, again, when you are going super fast on the track, that holds you in place very, very, very nicely. But not only are they super comfortable and safe, they're also very nice on the eyes. As to all these patternings, can't take my eyes off of them, to be honest. Up top here, we have our overhead vanity mirrors. So ladies, you can fix your lipstick at those red lights. We have our rear view mirror as well as our interior light control. So I like to think that this car is put together very simply, and very simply for a reason, because you don't want to be distracted by anything when you're driving this car. All you want to do is drive. So there you have it, the front seat of the Toyota 86. Alrighty, so to gain access to your rear seats, you just want to pull this up and pull that forward, and that's going to move completely forward for you so that you do have complete access. Now, because of the size of this vehicle, it is only 2-seater back here, so this car only fits 4 people, but I like to think that these rear seats aren't actually for people, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in just one moment when I do talk more about the cargo. However, during this section of the video, I'd also like to point out that there are 6 speakers throughout the vehicle. So as you can see, there's one there, there's one on the opposite side, there's one on each door, and there's actually 2 on each side of the front there. So definitely a great sound system. But again, let's go into the cargo compartment and I'll explain a little bit more why I say this rear seat isn't meant for passengers. Alrighty, so let's talk a little about cargo. As you can see, we are given tons of room, so if you are a daily commuter, you can definitely fit everything that you would need to school or to work, or even probably for a weekend getaway, you could fit all your camping equipment that you could possibly need. However, as I mentioned, I don't think that the rear seats are actually for passengers, so I'm going to explain a little as to why I say that. On either side here, there are pull tabs, so you just want to pull each one and push that seat down, and it folds completely flat into the rear seat of the vehicle. Now, this is why I say it's completely designed for the track. With that seat folded down, this is actually designed to hold 4 exactly the same size spare tires, a helmet, and a toolbox. So if you do go to the track and you burn your tires bald, you're going to have access to 4 completely the same size tires so that you can keep up the fun for as long as you could possibly want. So there you have it, my friends, the cargo space of the 86. All right, enthusiasts, this is the part that you were waiting for, the engine. As I've mentioned a whole bunch of times, this car gives you a super fun ride, and this is why. Under the hood here, you are looking at a horizontally opposed inline-4 boxer engine. Now, fun fact, this is actually the second vehicle of any mass-produced vehicle to have this low center of gravity. The only vehicle that's going to beat it is actually the Ferrari F430. So this engine does produce 200 horsepower as well as 151 pound-feet of torque. Now, those measurements are calculated specifically to give you that fun ride at a slower speed. So you are going to feel like you're driving that Ferrari, just not as fast. And I think that's something to do with Toyota wanting to keep their vehicles very safe. Now, as I mentioned, there are a couple differences between the automatic version and the manual version of this vehicle. The manual version has actually increased their horsepower to 205 horsepower, as well as their torque to 156. So whichever vehicle you're going to drive, you're going to have that fun ride, but you're going to have just a little bit more power if you do go with the manual version. So there you have it, everyone. It was an absolute pleasure to give you a walk around of the brand new 2017 Toyota 86. Now, if you like what you're watching, go check out our YouTube channel because we have tons of videos of all the cars, trucks, and SUVs that we have here on the lot, plus some extras. Also, don't forget to press like, subscribe, and share them with your friends. Have a great one, guys.